Yeah, I've got a lot of experience with that. So Western serves about 8,000, or excuse me, not serves. Western provides 8,000 credits at the high school level every single year. So those are dual enrollment instructors. Those are high school instructors teaching Western classes to create those pathways from Western into us. So I've been working on that project, I'd say at least the last 7-8 years. Some of the things I've had to work through were higher learning commission requirements, right? So you look at accreditation requirements and hurdles potentially, and how do you overcome that? One of the things we've been able to leverage is something called tested experience, which gives the colleges more latitude in how they apply those standards of what is okay and not okay. We reach out to our faculty anytime there's a new instructor that wants to do something. We say, here's their transcript from college, here's their professional experience they might have had, these are the classes they're wanting, what do you think? So our faculty give us that first feedback on this person's ready or not. In one case, we had a high school in Sparta, and Sparta wanted to deliver our entire basic welding technical diploma at the high school. That's an entire term of classes. It does lead directly to pretty high paying employment at the end of that. So that was a project that took probably 3 years to get off the ground, but what we did is we brought in our faculty and we toured their lab and said, okay, what equipment do you have? These are the classes that we have, right? Can you do AC welding and DC welding, for example, for TIG? So looking at the equipment and figuring out that, yep, they had the equipment to do what we needed. Then we met with their faculty. Well, the faculty had some skill deficits there at the high school. So we worked out a program where they did like a one-on-one mentoring and training program where that faculty came to our campus for about 6 months and worked directly with our instructors. And in the end, they were delivering the entire welding tech diploma. And why was that important for us at Western was a couple of reasons. For one, we only offer welding in lacrosse because it's a high equipment focused program. It's also very expensive. It's anywhere from $30,000 to $40,000 per section for our materials and our gases, right? So growing it is actually a loss leader for us. We can't afford to grow it. It's a high demand in our region though, right? So we want to have more. So by partnering with the local high school, who was getting the equipment or the materials donated from local businesses that wanted to see it happen, it was a great way. We put more graduates, Western graduates, into the industry to work without ever increasing our costs at all, and we were able to do it in a location that we couldn't offer welding typically. Other than that, we've established high school academies as well. So this is where our students in our local communities can come to Western and basically get a certificate or a tech diploma while they're still in high school. I thought that was something cool. We have it in the advanced manufacturing area. We're establishing it now in the healthcare area. So I've always been in the very beginning of those conversations, working with student services to figure out what that structure looks like. And I would say just overall relationship, we bring all the administrators on campus twice per year because we want them to see what we offer in the career connections. We want them to see the changes that we have. So I facilitate and assist in that process, working very closely with our K-12 relations manager. And then the other thing we've done is we've gone into schools that have said, hey, I've got a referendum coming up. We want to invest in tech ed labs. Can you look at our space? Can you provide recommendations on equipment, on layout, on square footage? In one case, Toma came to me and they said, okay, our board's looking at investing. We need somebody with different credibility than we have internally. Can you come out here, look at our space? And what we did is we did what I thought was a great analysis to say, these are the strengths of your space currently for what you're trying to do. These are the gaps that I see and the opportunities I see. This is what investments would look like to be able to close those gaps. And by the way, these are a list of safety things that you should really address regardless, right? So doing a full-on, I would say, consulting analysis and then presenting it to their board, which then gives their principal and superintendent the leverage to say, okay, this is why I'm asking for this money and this investment now. So we work very, very closely with all of our high schools, especially myself in leading a lot of those processes.